entertainers and entrepreneurs. Other than the occasion of it being a crime committed, because you know how we all are when crimes are committed. Um, Donald Trump does not have the same reputation against black people the way Kamala and Joe Biden have. Now, listen, I'm I'm just being totally non-biased. As an African American, I got my smack. I talk about black folks. Okay, so I'm not going to use the race card like there's not this judgment that we all don't cast upon any specific human race. But me being a black person, I know I talk smack about black folks, and the other race is going to do that too. But the mindset of Joe Biden in the early 90s towards the state of black people was distorted and dysfunctional. And if anything had to be aligned with racist, I would say that it was that mentality thinking because we're black, we're thieves, because we're black, we're robbers, we're underprivileged, and in the early 90s, Biden was very aggressive when it came to African Americans and the state of their world and where this come from. If you go to the other side of the country in the mid 90s, and we're gonna say around Rodney Kingish time, um, and after the ranks of Miss Kamala and her tenure, um, people who lived in California at that time can inform you on the behavior, you know, of said leadership while she was there. And if you look now, when it comes to, when we build our cases against each other, there are several individuals who, mentioned Kamala and how she basically railroaded. She didn't do her due diligence to do fair process, but because she could wave her wand and make happen what she wanted to happen, she did that with people's livelihood. And once you cross that threshold with me, I am not going to think for me. And because I am an African American that has a very big mouth and a very big spirit, when things go wrong, I'm raising all kind of hell. If you're not raising hell, you're just being quiet about everything in the back. You're not see. What I don't want to do is I don't want to get another African American female in office who's going to act like they don't see massive balls raping. I don't think that's what's saying. Get another African American female in leadership that acts like she doesn't see what the master is doing. I don't want to get another. I don't care what you are. I don't want another racist white person. I don't want a racist black person. I don't want a. I don't want that in a position of leadership. That's the issue, and that's the trait that you have. You need to be in a position of leadership. If you feel like all Latinos because they're Latino or because they crossed a border, they're a murderer. Come on, stop. I mean, stop. Do we have murderers? Yeah, we do. But it's not because they crossed the border. Like, come on, stop. If you are an individual who you cannot differentiate truth from fiction, then you don't need to be in office. And this is where, for me, the best solution right now would probably to be Trump in office because I don't believe that the world is ready for a female president, let alone one with a tinge of brown. No. Uh, Other than the fact of us knowing that it's rigged and we know that the majority is what rules and that it's a majority of them, and whenever it's a majority of them that's going to rule, they're going to rule. If we do not become active, because trust me, God is with you. And if God is using us as a vessel, we are the vessels that lay the pavement. We are the vessels that write the books. We are the vessels that translate the knowledge that the Most High gives us into whatever form is He wants us to form it into. And with that being said, this is where we take our control back, y'all. Now, again, I'm not trying to be a tyrant. I'm not trying to be like, on the FBI list, right? And they come swarming down the door because they feel like I'm a terrorist. That is not what I'm talking about, right? I am not talking about let's storm the streets with pitchforks and fire, right? No, that's not what I'm talking about. But what I am talking about is preparing ourselves for the what can happen. Let's not get caught up in the spectacle, and let's focus on what's really going on. What is going to happen when the next hurricane comes and waters are 20 feet high for real this time? Because it's happened several times, right? And in the event that we don't pray, this next time when they come, what? Other countries like Australia have built a type of defense in the event that that should happen to happen in Australia. What are we doing? See, I don't get caught up in the smoke and mirrors. Okay, people are being dying in hospitals. People are living on the street because we do not have a livable wage, but yet you allow businesses to come and develop homes for us that we can't afford. The cost of food, not to mention this food isn't even real. Y'all are charging us more money for food that isn't even authentic. And these are the things we're going to be talking about on the show. And I'm going to talk about it with solutions because I'm not getting enough solutions, y'all. And I'm about to wrap it up, y'all. So you can see here, I feel like I'm just going on and on and on, and I'm just meddling, but I'm just over it. Donald Trump is about to be our president. What are we going to do now? If Democrats want their job, they're going to have to fight for the next 4 years to show us why. Why should you get your seats back? What have the Democrats done these last 4 years that made them deserve to keep their seats this year? And with Donald Trump now cracking upon the threshold of being our now president for 2025, What are the Republicans going to do? Because you guys are getting your seats back. The Republicans are getting their seats back. But at the end of the day, you are so distracted with just Trump versus Kamala because they know how to distract us. They know how to put little stuff out there like a little carrot and watch us just ding. We have not even able to focus on the rent we can't damn pay. We raised $60 million. Listen, listen, listen. This is the next thing that gets me with these so-called politicians. No more politicians for politicians, people for politicians, okay? If you have not lived as a regular American citizen, you don't need to be in a position of power. You will dare come and raise $60 million, but we are getting put out of our homes. I'm not even going to talk about the money we're sending away for war. I'm going to leave that alone because when it comes to treaties and all of these different deals we got when it comes to being allies to people, some things just come with the territory. It's like a car with insurance. I get it. But you can raise 60 million people, Kamala, Miss Harris, who's not going to intentionally do anything just for Black people, but something need to be done just for Black. And if other people want to go, allow them to. I'm not saying ban them, but what I am saying is that there are some sensitive areas that need to be focused on when it comes to just the Black community. So everybody wants to be included until it's us. And then when we start keeping our stuff just for us, then all you need to have inclusion. But when anytime you guys want to come up with something, you want to exclude us, and it's okay. But Miss Harris, the same way you wait, and I only listen, the next 4 years is only going to dictate how serious this young lady was as far as being the president of the United States or vice president of the United States. And if she doesn't do anything over these next 4 years, and I mean nothing over these next 4 years, then honey, no wonder you didn't do it. This little knucklehead on Trump, he kicked up dust. Listen, Trump kicked up dust all these years. He never stopped kicking up dust. He never stopped acting like he ran stuff. He never stopped acting like he was president or mayor or governor or whatever. The swag he got, he just don't care. That's that privilege. But this is my thing, Miss Harris. The same way you went around, I'm gonna say shout out to Stacey Abrams because she did this after she lost with elegance. Another way, we're not ready for any tinted women. No tinted women. Miss Harris, good race, right? Unfortunate you did not get that seat, right? But I need you to keep up the momentum. The way you danced around and pranced around to the American people to win this position, I need a little bit more transparency, Miss Harris. I need to see a little bit more work, Miss Harris. And if you are truly sincere about assuming a position of office, and we'll be anticipating you to run again next year, I'm quite sure you'll be assured. But also, with that being said, I expect to see nothing but buttholes and elbows from the Democrats this year. It's a lot of work you guys need to be doing to clean up this last 4 years, regardless if you like who's coming in or not. Your main responsibility is us, the people. Over these next 4 years, while y'all here for the orange orangutan to get out of your way, we expect to see you guys putting in a hell of a lot of work over these next 4 years, helping to straighten up this United States that you so-called claim you love enough to become a leader of. And as far as Mr. Trump goes, Donald, hey Donald, Donald, listen, we ain't never had no issue with you, Donald. Okay, we always thought you was a cool guy. All right, you had the money, you had the women. Okay, I mean, pimping on a whole nother level, Donald. But let's just throw this out here. For some reason, the crowd of people that follows you, Mr. Trump, are still stuck on his privilege. Okay, and it's like they're stuck in this time zone back in the early 1900s that we're not in anymore. Okay. So, I don't know how you're going to do this part, Mr. Trump, right? And like talk your supremacist KKK folks off of a ledge. But I think there has been enough people to come across the screen to let everyone know that this new wave of people are not like their ancestors. 2024. And not all of us are just laying down taking things. Just saying, um, people are starting to stand up and see through the smoke and mirrors, So as you enter in these next 4 years, Mr. Trump, thing we say, keep your word to the best of your ability. You see there's a problem, solve it. You see there's injustice, justice it. Granting immunity to the police, we will come and we don't get a grip on how our officers handle us. See, all these things I'm going to be talking about on Black Circle Conversations, you guys. So make sure you join me. But hey, listen, November 6th, 2024, Donald Trump is about to be a new president. Kamala Curry Bunny Harris is about to have several seats. And this next threshold we're about to cross for America is going to be very sketchy. And I'm interested in seeing what you guys think about it. Well, it's getting late. And if this goes any way it went the way he went, if this goes any way it went when it was Hillary, we can expect miraculous changes to occur between now and the morning. And we'll have a new president. Okay. Not worth me losing any more sleep on you guys, but I do want to talk about it more tomorrow. So make sure y'all go ahead, like, share, follow, and subscribe. Go ahead to my YouTube page, y'all. Toya with the T. I'm glad Donald Trump is about to be president. And I'm telling everybody to go watch my YouTube channel because I'm going to be talking about politics, right? I'm going to talk about politics moving forward on Black Circle Conversation in the state of America. We need to start discussing some things. So I'm about to wrap it up for now because I'm sleepy. Donald Trump will be our new president. I was just wrapping it up saying if this went any way it did when it was Hillary, we know where this is going. So thank you guys. I don't want anyone to disclose who they were voting on. Please don't. But I will tell you who I was voting on, and it was not Kamala Harris. And I'm so sorry. And I have my reasons, and I'm going to discuss them on tomorrow. Um, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to do a video on my thoughts about the election and a couple of other things, just like I did here today. I'm going to take these clips. I'm going to take these clips and put them up, um, so that way I can start my politics channel on YouTube. And it's probably going to be TN Politics, so make sure y'all stay tuned. But in the meantime, between time, let me know y'all feelings. Donald Trump, he's your new president. What can you say? Donald Trump has clinched Pennsylvania, victory, Pennsylvania, as well as Georgia. Okay. Georgia has also been won by Donald Trump. Thank y'all for joining me. Welcome to my live, y'all. Oh, yeah, my phone keep going hot. All right, you guys, I need to grab my other phone. I don't know why it keeps doing that, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. All right, you guys. So we're embarking over the threshold. Like I was telling everyone, Donald Trump is about to be your new president, you guys. I want to know your thoughts and I want to know your feelings, you guys. Kamala Harris did not make it. Okay. Now they're still tallying the numbers. Now keep in mind, this is how it went when he ran against Hillary Clinton. Okay. There was this close lead. Then there was a still or a stall. And it was about the wee hours of the morning. Something magical happened. And when you woke up the next morning, Donald Trump is the president. And it looks like it's going the same way. So make sure you follow me so you can see. When I wake up tomorrow, I will have my makeup on and I'll have my wake up face on. But right now, I'm just following the polls to let you know who's going to be your next president. And it's looking like it's going to be Donald Trump. Okay. Now, right now, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a refresh, you guys, so I can let you know it was just latest polling average. It says 48.9 to 47. All right, let's go ahead and check out these other polls. Let's see what's going on. We got real time polls here. Oh Lord. All right, you guys, let's check out these numbers. So right now we have a close tie, you guys. We have Kamala Harris, which is 48.7, and we have Trump at 48.6%. Now, this is where it comes down to the wire. Okay. Now, 2024, it looks like Trump has grabbed Florida, Trump has grabbed Georgia, Trump has grabbed North Carolina. He's a no go for Nevada, but he has grabbed Arizona. He has also grabbed Ohio. Okay. These are some major states that he needed to get in order to be ahead. All right. But now, in these last few hours, it looks like these last few polls is pushing Kamala up there, and it's going to be a very close call. Okay. Now, with such a close call like this, we got to go back to when Trump was running against Hillary Clinton. Keep in mind, we had no idea that so many people loved Trump, but we also did not pay attention to the influence. in which we had for Trump to be our president. So now we're going to take a look at the impact polls of this Trump versus Harris election live on NBC. Now we're going on a numerical value. Right now, you're looking at Trump with 267 versus 224 electoral college. All right, you guys. This is where it's going to get tricky. Again, this could potentially lead to the same incident that happened back in 20, you know what Hillary Clinton. Trump is now 3 points away from winning the electoral college, which basically lands his seat as president anyway. When it comes to the numerical aspect, votes for Trump are 69,131,320, which puts him at 51.2%. Then we also have Kamala Harris coming right behind him with 63,972,212 votes, putting her at 47.4. So either way you go, from an electoral college aspect or just Donald Trump is going to be your next president. This is the part where we probably go to sleep, and when we wake up, we just roll with the punches. But moving forward, what are we going to do as American people? We already know how this next 4 years is going to go. We already know that we need to put some things in place to protect our own selves and not leave it up to the government. So what are we going to do? Make sure y'all join me, Toy the Tea. Make sure you leave your comments. What are your thoughts? Trump has won Pennsylvania. He has won Ohio. He's leading Arizona and Alaska. Okay. There are no more purple states as we speak. The states that are red are Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indianapolis, West Virginia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas City, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming. This race is going to be over in a matter of moments. It's already 3:30 in the morning and results are not in yet. Keep in mind they still have to tally them, and please understand we need election officials to check election officials because in the event that we should, let me just say, for example, is there a way that when we vote that we can switch Republican to Democrat, Democrat to Republican without people knowing and it be counted as the exact opposite? Because when it comes to machines, machines can be programmed. And if machines can be programmed, there's opportunity for error when it comes to elections. See, um, I am all about conspiracy theories. And the more conspiracy theories that come to life as true, the more I'm in my own head with running about conspiracy. Right? So y'all know who's about to win, and y'all know how about these next 4 years are going to be crucial. It's going to be imperative that we do everything we have to make sure we have our own best interests at hand. It is not up to the government, you guys. We need survival kits for natural disasters. What if the lights go out? Are we equipped with solar panels? As far as the infrastructure perspective, are we creating anything to prevent the hurricanes that come across the water? I don't know if we can do much about those earthquakes in California. But in the event that a grid will go down, will we be prepared? I just want to know whose responsibility this is. Is this our responsibility as American citizens, or is this something that our leaders are supposed to be making sure is in place to ensure the safety of their people? It's not enough for me. We're going to talk about it though. Make sure you follow me on all social media. I told you to see y'all because Donald Trump is going to be your president. And I don't know if anybody else, I don't know, he's petty and he responds. But I have intentions on talking a lot of sugar honey iced tea these next 4 years. Yeah, I have questions for Trump. First, when you join me on my political show, which is Tea and Politics, first we're gonna go over the Constitution, you guys. We're gonna talk about the Constitution and any amendments, and we're also gonna talk about citations and different what's the word? What's the word? Citations and I can't think of the word right now, you guys. I'm so sorry. Along with that, we're gonna talk about each state and their constitutional values and laws and their books. Yeah, I'm gonna be this little brown girl's gonna be a pain in the ass to the government this 4 years. No more just walking around acting like it has nothing to do with me. I got questions. I want answers. And I don't know if they feel like I'm anybody enough to answer them, but I'm coming to ask them. If it's supporting you, you could probably get them. So listen, make sure y'all follow me, Toy Boutique. Mr. Trump, what's going on? What are we going to do about this extremely high rent? What are we going to do about minimum wage? These are my first two questions. What are we going to do about housing and minimum wage? Those are the first two things we need to do. Everything else is secondary. Okay. Now, Mr. Trump winning is going to give Kamala Harris another 4 years to try it again. Kamala, you're shooing for next year. You're shooing for next year, Kamala. You're going to have not next year, next term. Sorry. You're not going to have any problems next term, Kamala. I promise you. It's going to be a shoe in. This 4 years is going to be very crucial. All right. And just keep in mind, I'm just really being honest. If we can be honest and transparent, do we really think the world is ready for a female president? Do we think the world is ready for a female president with pink tinted color? I don't think they are. I don't think we are. We're not ready for that. That's one of the reasons. Did the analysts not talk about this? Trump is president. And she didn't giggle and couldn't answer questions. Stop. Don't do that, y'all. Trump won the election in the House. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and see. It's official. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Thank you for the update. Copy and paste the MAGA tank. Heard on that, MAGA train. All right, let's go ahead and check these numbers out, y'all. It seems like the polls are in. He's done it. The polls are in, you guys. 13 minutes results in Wisconsin. You guys talking about he won. He has not won yet, guys. Why are you don't do that. Don't do that. But it's very close, you guys. It is very close. We don't have much longer now. They're counting up the last of these numbers. And when I tell you we're down to the wire, and you're right. You're absolutely right. Even if they won, the Electoral College has already made up their mind. He's at 267 right now. 3 more gets him in the chair. Period. So we know without a shadow of a doubt, he is going to be our president. Okay. Yes, we already talked in the news. Oh, all right. Well, I didn't get that update. All right, y'all. So it's official. It's official. Hold on, I didn't get that update. You say he talked on the news. He's already talked on the news. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, y'all. This just in. Trump declares victory, y'all. Thank you so much for the share. Trump declares victory, y'all. Donald Trump is now your new president, guys. You have done it. For those of you guys who are voting for Donald Trump, you have made him your president. Your work has actually paid off. Donald Trump is not your president. Kamala Waller is out. Okay. The current government is no longer a part of this plan. And the next 4 years will be led by the orange wonder, Donald Trump. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm just being an asshole right now, calling those people names. But hey, I was voting for Trump. Anyway, had a couple of issues with Kamala, and it is what it is. Thank you so much for the heart and the light. Yes, Donald Trump has won the election. He is the new president for 2025. I have told people he was going to win. Listen, I wasn't going to keep running around ranting and raving that he wasn't going to win. I said what I said, and I knew he was going to win. And not only that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw this out here. The last election, they did that election. They did. Like they were playing baseball. You know how you stole a base? Yeah. So another reason. Okay. So listen, people are gonna be too mad with me on tomorrow. Okay. I'm waking up bright and early because I need to hear the Christians on this. I need to hear the Christians on this. So has the Lord not had anything to do with this? Huh? Has the Lord not had anything to do with this? Christian folks? Because we did all this about Donald Trump, and we knew he was going to win. I told y'all he was going to win. Now, for those of us that call ourselves Christians, this is why you don't judge. Because when you're wrong, now you're sitting up there looking like a cuckoo. So now for us Christians, they call him all kind of evil and all kind of this and all kind. I just got cussed out. Yes, he did. Yo, stop. Listen. So these are for my people right now. Okay? Because my people, I got I got Sean. My people turned their nose up at me when I said I was voting for Trump. Do you want to use Messenger? The Dems, sorry. There are too many things that they are doing that it's a no-go. It's a no-go. And now Donald Trump is your new president. Okay? Thank you, my love. Donald Trump is your new president. And now for all you Christian people out there that said that, oh, he's evil, oh, he's this, oh, he's that, oh, God, this, God, that. Don't listen. If I even, oh, she didn't even say goodnight. She already knew. She ain't even had no choice. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna talk more smack about that tomorrow on my show. Make sure y'all follow me, Toya with the T. But listen, I told y'all that man was gonna win. Kamala's too weak to be a president of the United States. First of all, let me just be real. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. Kamala's too weak to be the president of this United States. She was barely holding it down as vice president. But she was too weak to say that because when I tell you, I'd have been up there barking about what we need as Americans. All she does was she ain't got no sense. She ain't got no sense. He is more aligned with my Christian beliefs too. Yep. And when you Christians, listen, I'm going in on you because I love the Lord. I love the Lord too. And I've learned that the way the Lord used me, because listen, I've been through some things, baby, and I've been delivered. But at the same time, even in my wickedness, I know that God was still there and God can use who He wants to. And I've been telling you, folks, those of y'all that know my story, you know the Lord just started working on me probably 2017, 2018 ish. You take care of Israel, God. Listen, listen, for the Christians, they know that. They see that. But you still talk smack. So now I got to go to church, talk smack. Now I got to get up tomorrow and talk smack about the Most High. And now, let me tell you another reason why I don't even move in phase. I don't get phased by people when they say something about, oh, he's a felon, he's this, he's that. You can say something. This is for the black folks that try to do that. If don't nobody know better than nobody else, that they will frame you and try to put all kind of things that's not true on you to give you a criminal background. Why would you even say that? Listen, I've got a criminal background and I want to be able to run for president. You know why? Because I've been delivered. Now, he say he know the Lord. He say he love the Lord. It don't make no damn difference if the Lord need to use a donkey. Maybe this is a donkey using moment. Who knows? Trump is now your president. Now what? So when I wake up in a couple of hours, if I even go to sleep, I'm probably gonna go have me some breakfast. Okay, probably gonna go have me some breakfast. Then I'm probably gonna get up and I'm gonna talk about, first of all the Christians that talk smack. Let's go. Sorry, baby, I already got a felony, my love. And right after that felony, I got degrees, baby. So he can get all the felonies he wants to. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, yes, you are. I'm glad you can tell. As long as you know. And hopefully you can tell my leadership skills. I'm gonna be great for president because I don't take no shit. Because before I allow anyone to harm me or my family or do anything, you're absolutely right. I'm going to fight back, and then fighting back means I'm gonna be a felon and so be it. Donald Trump is our new president. I gotta smack this folks, especially to my Christian folks. Because I'm a Christian too. I love the Lord too. But now are we gonna say that God didn't have anything to do with this Crown Collection 39? You a troller. He ain't gonna hire you either. You must got some special Down syndrome problems. God is with him. God is with him. If we're gonna believe in God, we're gonna believe that God had something to do with Trump being president. Are we not? I have a felony and God has been good to me. Girl, me too, baby. That's why I don't even want to hear it. I believe some bad stuff, underhanded stuff has happened. I wouldn't be surprised a couple of months of girl. Say something. Some of these people, honey, but nope, we're gonna stand fast because God has already told us what's gonna happen, right? And even if He hasn't told us, if you pray to Him, He will answer you. Okay, but because I know what God did for me, and I know when God talks to me, I listen. And I know when He talks to me, I listen. And a lot of times when God talks to me, I listen. It's contrary to what everybody else is saying. Everybody else is pointing in this direction, but God is telling me, nah, that ain't the way. Like when the uh uh how can I say this without getting in trouble? The 2020 little thing came, the C word came, right? And everybody was going to get the medicine thing, right? Now everybody went to get the medicine. The Lord had just He healed me in 2018, right? I had no insurance. You hold me down, honey. I know my healing is in the Lord. Okay. So when it came time for time, everybody like, oh, we need to get it. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a bunch of people that wanted to get that little ring right there in their arm. And I was like, oh, no, now, not the God I know, not the God I know. No, I don't think he want me to take that little thing right there in my arm, little thing. And I did not. Every time God talks to me, it is the opposite of what everybody else. I didn't do it either. Listen, I know people that got it that's been in a coma before, and I done had to turn around and I had to pray. Ooh, don't get me started about the power of prayer. And you really your power of prayer. You well, I be there. You surrender the power of what God says. Give it to a pill. I'll be damned. What? Not the God I serve. Listen, do you know what it takes to split a seed? Let me tell you something. For those of y'all that know the Bible, these words that I'm going to use for seed splitting, seed splitting. Okay? Now, I really want to say that with Hillary, I think that was a giant slayer because they love they love the So when he defeated Hillary, I feel like that was a giant slayer moment for him. And this with Kamala is a six-split moment. And I'm gonna tell you why I said six-split moment because he split right on in half. Do you see the you I agree with you when you say damn. Oh, hey, listen, let me tell you, this is what turned me to him. And again, I think the Lord down the pattern and he took something and he showed me he was real. And he started talking. If it wasn't God, it was elaborate mind control. And it's so elaborate that I believe it, I'm hallucinating, I believe it to my bone, I believe it to my core, and they're communicating everything I'm going through and saying right now. But after God started to deal with me and He healed me, right? I started to, I don't know, just wanted to do more, right? Like, I was wasting my life, did this and third, right? So as I'm praying to God more at this time and I'm asking Him what the deal is, He inspires me, okay? And He inspires me to run for president myself one day. Despite my felon, because oh, I got a felon, I'm not gonna do anything. God can do what He want to do. Well, at any rate, as I got sick and God healed me, it gave me a fortitude that no one can take away. There's nothing a pastor can tell me, a preacher can tell me. Like, this is an experience I had with God one on one. And when He tells me something, I know it might be tough according to everything else was going on, but I believe what He say. And I only have that belief because He healed me. So now, as I navigate through life, when he tells me something, I take heed and I listen because he healed me. I'm talking about from experience. I know God is real. So when God told me that Trump was going to win the first time, I believed it. Not only that, even at that time, I didn't even know what God was talking about at that time. But I remember when I woke up that morning and Trump had won, I was kind of mad. And it was like God said, "Why are you mad? Because you too can run for president now." And that's where I got in head. If you go on my YouTube profile, you'll see I'm going to run for president in about 7 years. And I was like, "Well, yeah, you're right. I can." But I didn't know why God told me I too now can run for president. I was just assuming. I was just assuming because he was a whore when he was younger. Trump did a lot when he was younger. He was a whore. He was just like David. Yeah, I remember David from the Bible, right? They did a great picture airbrushing Kamala Harris on that picture. But uh Trump was like King David. And he's done a lot of inappropriate things. He has committed a lot of inappropriate acts, just like King David. And his hands are probably even dirty, right? Just like King David, King Solomon. They couldn't um build God's house because they had but either here nor there. You can call me a liar if you want to. I'm just being real. Yeah, good job. Me too. And I don't listen, so God just got he got to like he just kids, kids, you got to put on my mouth to shut me up. I don't know how to shut up. But no. When you the Bible story, in the Bible, um, you compare Trump to King David and King Solomon had issues with women. Right? Uh, they had multiple wives, right? Like David had passed down from his father, right? Like that. So at the end of the day, you can always find a similar connection between God's people, right? And nobody in God's book was perfect, right? None of us are perfect. So why would we want the perfect? Um, I do believe that he will probably be the last president. I do believe that because of the World Health Organization and NATO and the United Nations control over America, some of its decisions, some of its major so this is the thing, y'all. We really need to think about what it means to fix it. All right. And we can't we gotta be honest about what the president does, what the position is. You know he's not gonna be able to fix it. You know, no president is gonna be able to come in and fix the economy. We've been taking the economy for freaking years. You just have to fix the economy. Now, I'm a rock with you, okay? I rock with a couple. What he's going to do, you know, he's always had people advising him. Like all presidents have people advising them. And when you have people advising you, you are advised on what you should do. The president is not aware of all decisions that are made. That's how Hillary got caught up. But if they're advising, they're going to advise you what you should do. God told me on July 22nd, Trump's going to win. Yeah, he told me he's going to win. They advise you what you should do, and you follow the advice. He's just a person to sign off. When it comes to fixing America, he's going to go in and cut out. And see, this is the tricky part because, again, you're being advised by people who may not have the experience to put this country where it is in the long run, right? And if he's just in there signing people off, it'd be better because Trump got to go to house, right? If he in there to sign up people's stuff off, then we're gonna be in trouble. But let's talk about how do we repair the economy, and is Trump able to do that? All right. What will it take to repair the economy? You know what I mean? I think these are the things we really need to think about. And then we really need to think about what will it take and how much power does he really have? And then how much time he really have. There's a couple of opportunities we need to think about when it comes to being president. Just like it's a couple of opportunities we need to think about when you're running your own household. So Trump did win. Trump is now your new president. All right. And now we have to figure out what's going on for the next 4 years. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. Toy of the Tea. Make sure you follow me on all social media. In order to fix this economy, first and foremost, as he goes in and he gets rid of some of these associations, the Department of Education, right? Y'all remember before he was in there, the EPA, things like that. He went in and he dismantled a couple of these we'll call them facilities, right? Only because it was another way to funnel money. It was another way to steal Americans' money, and things weren't getting done. Even with so Christ didn't have nothing to do with Trump winning? Wait a minute, I'm confused. So wait a minute. So God control everything, but he control everything except this election? Anyway, so repairing the economy. This guy is in here. Trump is now your president. What are we going to do? And as he goes in and he takes out the Department of Education, that is now going to put more responsibility on the states. That is now going to put more responsibility on the counties. When it comes to, he will come and see when there's God, simple and click, be God, equal Trump. You think so? I mean, we're going to see, baby, dance party with Beyonce. I cannot deal with y'all. Y'all, listen. I can't. Where was I? I was talking about Trump is now your president, and we're going to now take steps to seeing if we can move America forward. Yes, Trump is officially won, y'all. Trump is officially your president, you guys. November the 6th, 2024. Trump is officially your president. Kamala Walla has officially been sat down, and now America is moving forward, you guys. Now we got to figure out how we're going to recover from these last tumultuous 4 years we just went through under the Biden-Harris regime. I do believe Trump is a God-chosen one. Destiny, you said read Theologians 2:12. Well, you know what, Destiny? I actually floated around that Revelations one for a while, where the Antichrist was going to have this happen to him at like 3.5 years, 42 months, or something like that. So that's where I was trying to determine where did Trump fall where did Trump fall, in God's plan. And for me, that's what I came up with. Okay, you guys. So thank you for joining me. Toya with the T. Please follow me on all social media and on YouTube. Why you not a Trump fan? I'm not saying I'm not a Trump fan, but I am for Trump. Okay, I was not for Kamala, my love. I am not for Kamala, you guys. Sorry. Was not going for the Dems this year. I don't go for the person. I go for policy. Okay. I go for what's right. I don't go for who I like. All right. I do not want to have an agenda of LGBTQ pushed down my kid's throat. Trump Coke Kool-Aid, look up Jonestown. Don't do that. We really, come on, y'all, stop. We really got to learn how to have conversations like civilized people. But just simply stating what made me jump on the red train. I do not want the agenda of homosexuality shoved in my face. Okay. None of them ever covered their policies, Destiny. I did not want to be forced to take a injection in mandatory, right? That's when I switched over. I'm just talking about when I had an abortion. And unfortunately for me, I haven't been able to conceive ever since because something went wrong, right? Being Black in America, I know you guys like to not admit it, but some people who do not like us did things to harm us. And because my daughter is a part of the LGBT community and I voted for her, I mean, I have no problem. I have family members a part of the LGBTQ community, but you're not gonna force it on your little cousin. And I better not catch you with your little cousin around no corner no damn where, talking about you teaching them how to be LGBTQ, or I think they LGBTQ, because I'm LGBTQ your ass. You can be LGBTQ all you want to. You can be a tree. You can be a dinosaur. You can be whatever the hell you want to. But you're not going to come over here putting that on other people. I'm not with that. The drug dealer not going to do it. The pimp ain't going to do it. Whoever. I'm not going to do that. If you want to do something because you do it, you do it. You're not going to come and push that agenda on children who don't know any better. As a woman having an abortion, I don't agree in abortion. Nope. God don't need no help. But see, for me, if you take away abortion, you're going to take away capital punishment too. You don't have the right to take a life. So if you're going to tell me that I can't take my body and destroy the baby that I have inside, you're not going to say because they killed somebody, you're going to kill them. See, I got different outlooks on things. And I feel like if you want to have an abortion, or I'm not going to say that, if you, whatever the circumstances, right? Raped, incest, whatever, you want to kill the baby, right? If you want to kill the baby, if you want to unalive the baby, it shouldn't matter where that baby go. So nope, we'll have a facility for you. You can come to that facility like they used to do back in the day. Give birth to the baby, give the baby up for adoption. It doesn't make a difference. Why do you care what's going on with the baby? We're not finna be walking around here unaliving babies because of any circumstances. And for those of us that are unaliving babies because we don't know how to swallow, then the gun issues. Listen, I'm not even a gun toter. Okay? I don't tote guns. You know why I don't tote guns? Because I'm crazy. I'm crazy and I know I'm crazy. And I know if I get a gun, the inappropriate time, inappropriate moment, I get to be in a lot of trouble. So to keep myself safe, I don't indulge in owning a firearm anymore. But I did make sure that I took up skills to help me be able to physically defend myself. Snatcher, if you ain't coming out busting, I'm gonna snatch that gun out your hand, take it apart, bush you in your eye with it. I had to find other ways to defend myself because I know that I can't be trusted with a weapon of sorts. And as I work on me, I have to work on my self-control when it comes to dealing with weapons. I'm not a gun toter, but let me tell you something. I don't want my right to have a gun taken away, and I don't want to go through all these sticky situations because you guys want to come mess with me, the little person, instead of going to mess with the people who are dealing with the guns, instead of going to the proper channels. See, the little people always get the short end of the stick, but instead of you going to these corporations and being on their asses, instead of you going to the people where it really matters, y'all come over here and fool with us, and I'm not with that. So there's a reason why I switched for policies, not the person. I switched because these now fall in alignment with my core values. I don't have a problem with LGBTQ, but I do not want you taking my little nephew around the corner, telling him that that's how you're supposed to be. I do not want you telling my little 5-year-old nephew that daddy's having a baby. No, you're not, because I already told him the truth. I already told my 5-year-old nephew the truth. And you're not going to get me draped off in your insanity. You're not going to get me draped off in your mental issues. And because you have a mental issue and you want to take it to the next level, yes, it is. Listen, if you going to school and they're reading you a book that is teaching you that, they are forcing it on you. And I'm going to use this for an example. Georgia studies. Okay. States outside of Georgia do not have a Georgia studies class. Okay. They have a world history and a history class and what have you. Okay. But specifically in Georgia, they have Georgia studies. Why? Because they need you. They want you to have a T. We got to get this strap. Yo, what dime is this? Yo, what dime is this? You know I don't. What about the drag queen? Don't get me started on a drag queen. No, stop. I'm already on one conversation. You got to come back. We got to talk about it's a slippery slope, and I'm going to tell you how we handle that, okay? When I'm on the clock, okay, I have the best customer service ever, baby, honey. There's nothing that a customer can do to me to make me mad on the clock, honey. I can do everything I got to on the clock, baby, for my customer service, for my guests until they leave. And when they leave, I can talk all the stuff I want to. I'm sorry for all the religious people, but Trump won from all that. What? BBS, so you can take time as a parent and educate them. But at any rate, where was I? Oh my gosh, that made me lose my train of thought. Y'all see kids acting like dinosaurs and they really gonna consider. Well, but that's my point. All right. Even if we can't teach the child, it is not the school's place to teach them about gender. It's not the school's place to teach them about. Let's do another class. All right. So now the school want to come and teach them about how to do drugs because they want them to be educated. So now they're gonna come in here with a class and show them how to work the needle, how to use the lighter under the spoon, how to do all this, that, and the third. What are you gonna say? It's the same way when it comes to off the clock. You can talk all the smacks, all the smacks. Ain't no can talk. I am gonna talk all the smacks, and I might even come home and talk about it on Facebook. But It's an agenda. I do not agree. I do not agree. I do not agree. Let's talk to this young man on this side because we were talking about off the clock. Oh yeah, off the clock. I would take all the off the clock, talk all the smacks. Right. Because we're talking about getting fired because in school they want you to call Johnny Jasmine. Let me tell you what I'm finna do as a teacher. Uh, you say your name Jasmine. Where your mama? Where your mama at? What your birth certificate say? Well, I'm not gonna listen. If you gonna fire me, listen, I just got fired. Because some stuff I'm not gonna take. Some things I'm not gonna do. And when you start violating and crossing guidelines, I'm just gonna be a fired ass. Certain things I'm not gonna do for no job. I'm gonna be all right. So, Johnny, when you get your name changed on your birth certificate, I'll call you Jasmine. If you walk around here with a beard, I'm calling you Johnny. And what about kids with no parents? I'm fighting for those kids too. I'm fighting for all kids because we need to know the right way first. Raise a child up in a way that they can go. I want to go back to the person who said Trump won because of all the Christians. Why? The Christians didn't want Trump to win. I'm probably the only Christian that knew Trump was going to win. And I'm not even going to say I wanted him to win. God told me he was going to win. I knew he was going to win. He was supposed to win the last one, and they stole it. That's why he won this one. And when he lost the last one, I said he was going to win this one. Listen, God can use a donkey. And whoever, y'all, I'm going to need y'all to vote for me. Make sure y'all follow me over the next 7 years, because over the next 7 years, I'm going to be talking about politics. I'm Toy with the T, and I'm running for president too. Fuck it. They not getting it for me. They're not doing what I need them to do. And just like when I became a manager, I became a manager because I saw they wasn't doing it right. I wasn't with that, and I knew I can do better. And in order to be fair, in order to be just, and in order to be great, I had to be a manager too. And no matter what store you put me in, I'm gonna run the shit out of it. Now, my crew ain't gonna like me. Why? Because I'm gonna make you do your job. I'm fair, but I'm firm. And I don't take no shit. What you say? You will lose your job. You will have no status. Oh, the hell well. Either you're going to stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. And if you're going to sit there and say you lose your job, you have no status, you just look around today at the people that got status. That's the trick of the devil, trying to make you feel like you're going to lose something for standing up doing the right thing. And that's not true. That's not true. You might lose one job for standing up doing the right thing. But I promise you, you're going to gain something in another way because God is truth, baby. You wanted Trump, and that's what he wants. That's what he wants. Again, I ain't going to say I wanted Trump, but what I am going to say is that Kamala wasn't for me. What I am going to say is that the time when I got in trouble, Project 2025 and Agenda 47, keep talking, watch what happens. Do you know how tariffs work? Yes, I do know how tariffs work. And we don't make shit. So even with tariffs, that's still not enough to straighten up America. Trump will be great for America, especially for people who hate him most. Trump will make things better for all of us. Explain for the people in the back. We're not even talking about tariffs right now. Okay. America is good. Listen, we're not talking about tariffs. We're talking about the policies right now on why he just won. Why he just won. And when it comes to tariffs, most of the people they haven't talked about tariffs at all. Trust me, that's not what we talking about when we're bringing up Trump. Most people don't even understand the fact that some of the things he was trying to implement in his last season when he was there was something to help offset our economy for the better, of course. I mean, I'm just saying, I didn't say China. I said that some of the things that he was doing, yes, it was. One of the reasons, and I'm just gonna go back here and we're gonna come back forward. Listen, China was about to be number one. America produces nothing. So yes, when he went to try to cut back, we can't keep and gave the wealth tax breaks. Pause on that. Him trying to decrease the input out of China here is only going to strengthen us. That part. We can't have China. We need the industry. We need the industry. Can I please get up in here in a conversation with you? Let me see what your name is. Don't get up on here and be rude, but yeah, go ahead and click the little clicky click thing and come on here so we can really talk. But at any rate, okay, come on. China was main product. Oh, you can't go live. What I need to invite you on or something? Let me see. Trump, baby, don't do that. All right, so I'ma just troll. Come over to my YouTube page, Toya with the T. Go over to my YouTube page. Find some kind of way to get in connection with me, and we'll make something happen. Anything possible. Bless me with the meal this morning. I'm homeless in a tent. Proof on my page. Why Trump won. I was commenting on this. China was in front real quick. Trump wanted to cease dealing with them as much. The American people got mad, said, no, don't do that. He came back and increased imports, which, of course, if we don't get the money from them, what do you think we're going to have to do? That's why we got an increase in our tariffs. Neither here nor there. Another way to make money. We produce nothing. There you go. Make it ourselves, which again, that was one of his points in his first era. He wanted to bring things back. Yes, there are different ways to do it. Me and you need to talk. I got some ways. Me and you need to talk. Let's do something. You real about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. You're right. So inflation is only going to go up because why? Listen, pay attention to 2020. If we stop buying, what happens? Okay, not going to do that. Which the current government has kept the tariff. Which the current government has kept the tariffs. Now you see why he getting rid of some of these associations. Okay. Listen, we know what they know. Okay. Yeah, and we're still under the tax plan. And we know what they know, y'all. Yeah, you're right. We know what they know. We can do what they do. What's the problem? We just need to do it. It's nobody's responsibility to take care of us, y'all. And we can just stop thinking the government gonna do it, because they haven't done it thus far. It's up to us. Okay. And in that, we go local. He got the majority black vote. I'm disappointed in my race. Well, come on, man. So I'm gonna just troll. Let me ask you. Why were we supposed to just vote? Tell me why we're supposed to vote Democrat. But did you try on Diddy? Stop, y'all. We trying to be serious. Listen, we just trying to find out always under the previous press plans. Nobody seems to get that. That's right. That's true too. But listen, why should we have vote Dem? 75% of the population live paycheck to paycheck currently. Facts. Why should we have vote Democrat? Listen, I'm going to go back to why I said I went red, okay? I'm not going to do the fucking tranny reading books in kindergarten. I'm not going to do the transgender in the same bathroom and you, boy, acting like a, dressing like a, looking like a, acting like a, really is a. No. I'm not going to be doing that. God don't need help with the abortions. Oh, no. Take pictures of the Kamala criers. I want my guns. Don't want to be forced to take vaccines. Right? There's a couple of things. He wants to take away Obamacare. Listen, we didn't always have Obamacare. Stop. You didn't even use Obamacare. What does it matter? I'm just going to be real with you now. You didn't even use Obamacare. What does it matter? We didn't always have Obamacare. What does it matter? We ain't never had nothing. What does it matter? So some of us, we argue just for the sake of arguing. It's not because anything that you're discussing or putting up even benefited us. I need to brew some tea. Send me some literal tears so I can hydrate. Obamacare was horrible for some of us. For people who had to pay for theirs, it was. Wait. Y'all going too fast. No, stop. The person only 18, that's all they know is Obamacare, right? How was you're the reason we won't? Okay, heard on that. Some of y'all are just trolls, but no popcorn. Obamacare was not affordable at all, especially if you was working, making more than $725. Okay, and him taking away Obamacare, we didn't have Obamacare before Obama. So, like, what's the problem? At Rich Law, and I was the third in my class. I'm smart enough to educate myself. My lady, you're so very white and wonderful. Thank you, my love. Thank you. So listen. 3 invites. All these people are not from America trying to troll me. We're not even going there. So where were we at? Let's be adults. We have different opinions and still, yeah, we should be able to. Well, what was we talking about? You were saying Trump 2024, he's the president. Damn, I gotta go back now. Oh, Obamacare. Yes. No. Obamacare was terrible. Sit back and enjoy the wonderful economy and tax breaks that you do. It just leaves. Well, listen. There were more things that I was in alignment with on the Republican side than I was the Democrat side. Now again, I'm not with all. See, let's talk about the border problem. Okay. Look at y'all. Y'all so rude. Shut the fuck up. You so rude. You don't know how to express yourself, baby. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Y'all going to get y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all don't know how to control your feelings. Say, man, may I ask who you voted for? I'm sorry. I voted for Trump. Time to get a real job. Yeah, I know. He only gives tax breaks to people who make 600,000 a year. Well, maybe we should learn how to make 600 a year. I love you here. Thank you, baby. I love you. Please speak beautiful. Okay, let me get back focused. We were talking about Obamacare, right? Because people were saying that Obamacare, um, he wants to take it away. But like I said, we didn't have Obamacare before Obama. We are so busy looking for someone else to do it for us. We're putting the responsibility on people, and it's a responsibility we can't even burden ourselves. He cut taxes for everyone. Trump won. Black Republicans make more and are happier. Obamacare is unaffordable. Now I got a tax break at 60,000. My taxes went up under Biden. It's called the Affordable Care Act. I can't stand y'all. Y'all so rude. But yeah, no, facts. Facts. These last 4 years have been rough, man. Let's just walk through the years. Okay. The 90s were good. You putting the responsibility on the future of the country and the younger generation. What? The 90s were good. What Clinton did put the future strain now. Okay. The Bushes came in. The Bushes did okay. Right? Then we're gonna fast forward to Obama. All right. Obama, not bad. Okay. But Obama prepared us in ways we didn't know. So by the time Trump comes, here's the pandemic. And at that time, we got money. Okay. Now, this was the key. Keep in mind, nobody, not one president has the power to just make stuff stop. Okay? Trump is not going to be able to just change everything. There's things they have to do in there, and we really got to zone in on this. Kamala, I'm stealing that. Skamala, I'm stealing that. She was not for me. What you say? Men and their rights, nothing more. Women and their rights, nothing less. Susan B. Anthony. Can I be gay and still believe in Trump and his values? Yeah, of course you can. You can be a tree. You want to be a tree? I said I'm going to be a unicorn. My problem is not with you being gay. My problem is when you're a girl and you want to be a guy. You're a girl. If you're going to be gay, be gay. Don't be me. That's my problem. He will be able to do a lot. What's wrong with the Kamala policies? He can definitely. Kamala's policies are the same as Trump's policies, just written differently. He can definitely get wheels rolling. Well, he gonna get our wheels rolling. Protect our children from LGBTQ. Makes sense. They're not. No, they're not. No, what's not? I'm just troll. No, what's not? Leave our children alone. Yeah, it's your problem. No, they're not the same problem. What? Yeah, they are. Who did you vote for? I voted for Trump. Trump is old. Where was that in the last 7 years, last 4 years then? Yeah, these last 4 years have been rough. You're right. No matter who you voted for, you've been loved. Economic policies are not the same. Trump will bring down inflation. I think he's gonna try. She's in the middle class. Trump doesn't know what it feels like to be apart from the middle class. Hey, I don't even want to be high class. Do you know what economic policies are? Dr. Pappy will talk about that next. However, he's our new president. Now what? What's the next move? He's been bankrupt 6 times. All right, but look up bankruptcy. I'ma just troll. Okay, let's look up bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is totally legal. What's the problem? What's the problem? So they just restricted my live access on my other device, y'all. Okay. So they're going to be coming for me soon. All right. So I've just been reported and they just restricted my access because I'm going live talking about Trump. So someone just reported me because they said I had hate speech. Um, but simply I'm just there are a lot of bots. But they just reported me and said that I had hate speech. I'm not sure if I had hate speech, but um I apologize if I did. I'm really trying to watch my mouth. Your access to go live November 13th violation. It said hate speech. I don't understand what that is. I apologize, y'all. I'm not here to offend nobody, nor am I here to make anybody feel any kind of way, nor get banned or blocked. I'm so sorry for whatever I said. Maybe they were talking about people in the lives. I don't know. They got me under appeal. You're not hateful. They're just hurt. I know. Thank you, my love. All right, so they just shut down one device. It is what it is, y'all. So listen, Donald Trump is our new president. Kamala Harris is going to have several seats. Now, this is my thing. If Kamala was serious about being our true president, that means she's going to be working very hard over the next 4 years, trying to make sure she gets the seat for next year. Unfortunately, Democrats are disconnected from real issues, but Trump is not doing too much. You're absolutely right, you guys. She is fired. Oh my gosh. Are y'all going to start with the memes? You're fired. She's fired. You're fired. Don't start with the memes. Kamala can't bring abortion back because of Congress benefits. What do you say? Educate yourself, liberals. Trump 2024. Richie Alex, what's the real issues? Crimson, she didn't though. Vance for the next 8 years after Trump. Sorry, ma'am, but I'm delusional. I'm not delusional, but I'm sorry you feel I'm delusional. Kamala's fired. I think the issue is, hold on, y'all going too fast. I think the issue is with Kamala that we never saw her until she started running. I know that's right. Come on, wait, stop. Y'all going too fast. Wait. Lillian is about abortion. Educate yourself. Enjoy your new master. I can't with y'all. Trump train. What it's about? M troll. What did Pence do? Listen, these last 4 years, what did anybody do? We can get along. We're gonna have to control our emotions, which is easy. We can not disagree. I mean, we cannot agree with each other. Okay, sending money to foreign wars cause casualties instead of being diplomatic. That's facts. What she say? Thank you for the like. Thank you for the hearts. Tap the screen. Tap the screen if you know you voted for Trump. Her whole party by leaving, not addressing her party. Oh, she did. Trump. What is that? How? Wait. What they say? What is wrong with you? Probably the only Republican who's racist. How do you feel about Kamala's work with Chauncey? Trump, what is that? Biden wife wore a red suit today. Kamala owes Trump some sloppy top. Oh, Lord. Hello. Yep, we can agree, disagree. His own people say he's dangerous for Americans. Auntie, turn in. No, I'm not turning in yet. Y'all tap the screen for me, y'all. We got a new president. I'm gonna come in. Check me. I'm finna block you. You realize how many girls were killed from being open? Thank y'all so much. Tap the screen for me, please. So we now have a new president. Donald Trump is your new president. So you think women losing their rights is funny? What do you mean women losing their rights? First of all, I ain't lost nothing. And ain't nobody taking it from me either. So what you saying? I voted Trump. What that say? Tap the screen for me. I voted Trump, but I just feel like we need to go back to spreading love and stop caring about opinions. Facts. I still love y'all. Even though I did vote for Trump, I still love y'all. And I will never let anything happen to you. Even if we out there in the street, we could just get finished arguing. And I'm never going to let nothing happen to you. Even if I'm not. You can be, I don't care what you are. If you're not trying to hurt me, I'm not trying to hurt you. But when it comes to us deciding whether or not I want my child to be able to see a transgender reading a book, I mean, we're going to be different on that. If you cool with that, you cool with that. I'm not. That means I don't love you at the end of the day. No, we're not going to do it like that. That's not what love is about. Love means that we can have our differences. Love means that we don't have to see eye to eye on everything, but a majority of the things is what we see eye to eye on. And because we know numbers, the majority rules. So whatever the majority roll with, that's what we all got to roll with. Do you think that's our biggest concern? No, I'm not thinking that's our biggest concern, but it's one of them. It's a huge concern. Host, stay unalive. TT, don't like the K word. Heard. Got you. That's right. Trump won. Got you. Got you. And you're right. And I know that too, but it's in the wee hours of the morning and I'm sleepy, but you're right. And I need to tighten up on that. Do you think Trump loved the black population? I'm not saying he loved them, but I'm not saying he hated them. God is good. Like it or not, we're with him for the next 4 years. Yep. They hate when POC lean conservative. Yep. America will be okay. America will be okay. You dodging. I'm not dodging. I'm right here. Just trying to help you. I appreciate you so much, my love, because you are absolutely right, baby. You're closeted for sure on the DL. On the DL, what? I'm disappointed but not shocked. Trump won. Trump is your new president, y'all. If you voted for Trump, go ahead and tap the screen. Tariffs are going to raise retail costs to the consumers. Tariffs are only going to raise retail costs to the consumers because we are not single sourcing our goods. There's something for that too. Do you know what single sourcing is? Buy American. Absolutely. Make it no longer required for kids to go to school. Nah, you get up out of here with that. All you liberals will be okay. Do you know how the economy works? Of course I know how the economy works. Do you know how the economy works? And if you know how the economy works, again, you do understand that if we produce here, what will that do? I don't know. Better yet, hey, I don't know how the economy works. Tell me. Tell me how the economy works. Americans still have to ship the products in because we don't make the products. What do we got to ship in? What do we have to ship in that we don't make? And we're only shipping it in because we're not making it anymore. Single source. We got everything we need right here in America to make what we need. What's the problem? We got everything we need. And if there's something that we don't need, then that's what we need to outsource. So come on, don't play with me. You and the rest of them analysts is not going to sit up here and play with me. We're talking about dollars and dollars and cents and cents. So no, you're not going to sit up here and play this mental mind game with me like, oh, what about the terrorists? No, what about bringing jobs back to America? What about bringing production back to America so we don't have that problem? Y'all don't have a clue what he gonna do to y'all, but y'all will see. What he gonna do to us? What? That's how you feel? You know how the economy works. This is a great day for America. At least with Trump's administration, you can move out the country easy. I will create more jobs. It will create more jobs for America. What products in particular? He eliminated the Department of Education. Capitalism. Is he still going to be cheaper to produce in other countries? I don't know. $25 an hour for American means the cost of consumer means exactly the same. Eliminated the Department of Education, which is true. Probably for good reasons. We have to bring products to manufacture in America to make products. That's right. Yes. Just Dems wrote it. Blame it on MAGA. Source is obvious. Education system and film. You're just using legacy media propaganda. That's not true. It's numbers, y'all. We need a better economy, lower cost of housing. Someone for who was America and forgot. Well, we don't need to lower the cost of housing. We need to increase the money we make. Sorry you voted against yourself. Best of luck when you Destiny, stop. I'm a troll. Last thing I heard is people behind and dissing the show because of publicity. Capitalism is the way to go. Yo, guys, I cannot deal with y'all. Listen, tap, tap, tap the screen if y'all voted for Trump, you guys. Trump is now the new president, you guys. We have a new president. It is Donald Trump. Go ahead and tap, tap, tap the screen. If y'all know that the MAGA won tonight, you guys, thank you so much for the likes, likes, likes. Donald Trump is your president. Now we're going to see where we're going to next. Now, so for most of us who were on the Trump train believe that we're going to have a upward dive or upward north in our economy. Okay, so what are some of the things y'all think Trump is going to do? Thank you, my love. What are some of the things? Yes, you will see. It will be your fault. Crimson K19, K1N9. You were pain in my ass. I don't know if you a kid. Excuse me. He cares about America. Crimson K19N9. You getting on my nerve. Okay. He cares about America, Candy. He will keep. I didn't vote for Trump, but interested in other people's opinions. Heard. I'm 52 Gen X. Crimson King. I couldn't make that out as King, but bro, you not conversating like you 52. You kind of conversate like you a kid. We're just having a conversation, my love. Just having a conversation. Now, you don't know how to spell King. You putting K1N9. Ain't nobody got no time for all that. He put America first. Energy independence. Drill, baby, drill with lower prices. What he has done to show you he can improve the economy. He lived off President Obama economy. Don't do that. So who did President Obama economy live off of? Don't do that, y'all. Stop. Don't do that. If we're going to be real, we're going to be real, man. Don't do that. I work 60, 70 hours a week, so no taxes on overtime would be a big, yes, it would. And for the servers who don't have to pay taxes, I agree. The tolerant left shows their true colors. He will close the borders and create jobs for Americans. Trump 2024. Increase the money we make sound good, but that impossible to work for people as a whole. You. I didn't know anyone else said it. Obama had to fix the Bush crisis, excuse me. And whose crisis did Bush have to fix? Yeah, you don't know anything about how the economy works. Dr. Pappy, you just know what they've been telling you. You sitting in the gaming chair. Don't tell me you don't know what a gamer tag is. I'm just sitting in the gaming chair because my ex bought it for me, baby. I don't play games. I'm too old to play games. I ain't played games since I played games. So, nah, I don't do that. My ex bought me this chair. His own Creasy. You either taking from the rich or they taking from you. Oh, crisis. Y'all really be reaching. They do be reaching. Crimson, I have a gaming chair at my mammy makeup. Okay. Okay, girl. I have 2 degrees in economics. Okay, you can have 2 degrees in economics. You're still going by what they taught you. And your 2 degrees is keeping you from thinking with common sense. 1 + 1 is 2, bro. I have a master's in business, and I have a bachelor's in business administration, and I have an associate's in marketing, and I have a certificate in income tax preparation, and I got a couple of things under my belt. That doesn't mean anything. You can't be so school-minded that like you can't look at it for what it's worth and be like, yo, that's some bull that they feeding me right now. What I believe I have studied for years. Okay, well, keep believing what you study. Keep believing what they keep telling you. So many have been brainwashed. It's sad. It's time to thrive again. You voted for Trump. Of course, you play with your rights. Baby, I don't ask nobody for my rights. I got mine. I got God-given rights. I don't know what kind of rights you got going on. Y'all walk around following this America if you want to, telling them what you ain't and what you is. I listen. I ain't even listen to my parents' rights. I follow God-given rights. I work 2 jobs. My rent has increased almost 40% in the last 3 years. Housing out of control. Candy, I'm with you. Those are the issues that I want to talk about. See, all this other distractions they're on here talking about. What's the one thing you're hoping for from Trump? I'll get to you with that in a minute. The right to exist, ma'am. That's what I want to talk about, Candy. You're proving Trump right. He can talk to the ignorant and they will follow. And Dr. Pappy, you get that from how? You just wrote it that way anyway. Because ain't nobody listening to what you're saying because you got 2 degrees. Don't go after him. Dr. Pappy, she's an ignorant. Listen, baby, I'm from Brooklyn, my love. I got thick skin, baby. Trust and believe it. I'm more man than most men on this platform, so trust me. That shit don't faze me. Ooh, excuse me. So many people don't see the beauty of America and what the difference is, but we need to stay together. Listen, I'm always going to be here for you. I ain't listening to a man calling himself Dr. Pappy. Stop. But no, Candy, that's what I want to talk about. I want solutions for us. I want solutions for the American people. It bothers me to know. I don't have to know you. Thank you, my love. I don't have to know you. You wish I was on the DL. You just mad because I'm more man than you, and I'm a woman, all woman. Run faster, jump higher. And I'm used to men, weak men like yourself, making those same comments because I was raised by my daddy. My daddy taught me exactly who I am. And because you men ain't men enough, somebody got to fucking do it. So, oh, you are a female? Oh, I'm sorry, Crimson King. I'm not on the DL. Not you, Dr. Pappy. The person who was calling me on the DL. Not on the DL. Sorry, baby. But I am a very masculine female because my daddy made me that way. But anyway, I need solutions. Okay. Now, before I got booted off my other TikTok, I was telling y'all the next 7 years, when I get 55, I got 7 years. I'm running for president because I need solutions. I need solutions. I need solutions. For those of us, you say yes, you are. Yes, you sure are. Then you're out. I want to know what we're gonna do. And listen, let me tell you something. By no means, as president, if it were me, by no means would I lower the rent. No, $21 an hour. $21 an hour would be your minimum wage. Federal minimum wage, if I were president, will go up to $21 an hour. $21 an hour. That is the minimum a person could sustain in order to be able to provide for a household. $21. Baby, you couldn't even make it in my office. Dr. Pappy, you're doing a lot, bro. You're doing a lot. Like, seriously? Oh, come from Stephen King. Okay, heard on that. Nice little spin, baby. $21 an hour minimum would be minimum wage. That's what we need to be. Let's take these 4 years. Let's go at them. Gender is a construct. Do you know what that means? No, I don't. Let's go at them. $21 an hour is what we need because the cost of living, right? And then not only that, listen, I'm thinking of we need more farms. Okay, more farms. We need more places to be able to produce more food So that way we can cut back on transportation. Because while we're thinking about a multitude of different things it takes to run this economy that people don't think about, we still got to think about how we're harming the earth. Because Mother Earth, she's angry too. So now, as we individually, and I'm just being honest, if everyone in America decided to plant their own anything, plant your own anything, that would now cut out a lot of our trucking, the supply chain management it would take locally would cut back in so many other ways. Waitress should have to sustain their households on tips. I agree, but girl, when I was a waitress, girl, Crimson, are you just here to insult? Ain't nobody even playing Crimson no more. Need to put a cap on rent. I agree. $23 an hour, and I work 2 jobs, and my rent is $1,400. And you absolutely right. And baby, let me tell you something. After taxes, okay? After taxes, it ain't even 23, it's 21. Okay. So not only do you need a cap on rent, but now you need other things to help subsidize your living expenses. Okay. Because it's not your fault that we're in this predicament. It's a crisis, right? So what I'm going to do as a leader, what we need to do as American leaders is make the states, you make the country pay for the debt. You don't make the people pay for the debt. You don't make the people pay for the debt. So now, instead of the businesses are going to pay the wages, okay? But now we need subsidies for our lights, for our gas, for our food, for our electric. But see, listen, we got to understand this is a system. This is a tangled web. And this web was not created for us to get out of. That's why it comes to us. That's why you guys, you need to follow me. We need to talk about solutions on our own. We're not asking anybody for anything. We're simply stating what we need and we're going to go get it. Because it's possible. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I'm a little tired of the insults. And I'm really tired. And it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Baby, you talking to me about have your paycheck. Now I don't want to go. Enjoy the funds you made from all my comments on your live. Don't say and LGBTQ anything for you. I feel bad to even do any extra like movies. I know, but don't feel bad. God got you. So you think the wealthy business owners are just going to willingly raise the minimum wage? That's why I said that the federal needs to step in. Federal needs to step in and increase the minimum wage. If the federal labor board goes in and increase the minimum wage, what does that mean? Huh? Dr. Pappy. I'm not saying that. Yeah, it's not going to happen because people like you assume positions in office and feel like people are beneath you. And you feel like, oh, well, you didn't get the degrees and you didn't do the this and you didn't do the that. So you don't want to give anyone a living wage because you don't want to pay it. So that's why it's not going to happen. They should need to support small businesses. But Candy, let me explain something to you, my love. Locally, on a local level, if we keep things localized, which is called single sourcing, the community will help propel the small businesses themselves. Okay. Now, in my personal opinion, because we have tax dollars, millions and millions and millions and thousands of tax dollars that already goes to the government, your small businesses will only allocate an expense from the government or allocate funds from the government in the event of its demise. For example, as a small business owner, that is up to you to come up with your niche, right? Grow it and build it. I do think that it should be flexible for you to be able to get an extension of help to start this business. I think that you should take advantage of the same benefits that you can right now, which a lot of people do not know of. Being able to get money back for the first 3 years because of the laws. 3 to 5 years, they expect you to lose money. So you can potentially get a refund your first 3 years, right? And then after 5 years, typically, if you still going there, they feel like sound intelligent but so wrong. Okay. Heard on that who spelled King K191 in that. But 5 years, they feel like it's a hobby, and you might not be able to expand as much. Okay. Crimson person, get off my live, sis. I hope we don't see each other either, sis. But so if you know that you got a business that you want to start slow, that you want to do research on, and you do everything you're supposed to, you should get some help in them little 3 years. What doesn't work? What's that's not how what work. That's not how what work. I know you gay and petty. And you must be one of them from down there. Down there. You're not one of them from up there. You from down there because you had causing chaos and confusion. And asking shops and glam small business, he's sending them up. Listen, make sure y'all follow me on social media about the business, right? Because I do taxes, I do business taxes, and a couple of people about to get caught up with them COVID loans. Why? Because a little tinge of what I'm talking about right now. A little tinge on what I'm talking about right now. Why people about to get messed up on COVID? Because you have no clue how it really goes with this business. But that's neither here nor there. We need to raise the minimum wage. We need subsidiaries to assist us with our utilities. I'm going to give y'all food for thought. Electricity is an energy, right? Cable is also an energy, right? And in actuality, and this is probably where they're going to block me, but I'm going to get it out quick. They're not supposed to charge for energy. What we're supposed to be paying to the cable company and the electric company is the maintenance, because that is something that God made. They're not supposed to be charging for energy. Well, at any rate, what we're supposed to be paying for are the cable wires and the um transmitters that it travels through and things of that nature. Okay. And even though cable is not an energy, it's a type of source that is not propelled by man. And in doing such, they're supposed to be charging you for the maintenance, not the distribution of it. So look that up. And let me just throw this out there. If you say that in a court, you'll probably get thrown out. Just throwing that out there. You said, what will I say to Jesus when he asked? You don't read the Bible. You don't know who Jesus is. Because if you know who Jesus is, then you know that the Bible says that the shoulders of the government rest on Jesus' shoulders. So what do you mean? What Jesus say? Jesus, you don't think Jesus knew? So you one of them? You one of them fake Christians? You don't think Jesus knew that Trump was going to win? You think this took Jesus by surprise? You think that Jesus didn't have anything to do with Donald Trump winning? That what you saying? I thought you was gay. I thought you was LGBTQ. Don't you think that's what you need to be worried about Jesus about? About LGBTQ? I mean, I'm just saying. How dare you speak Merry Christmas? Dr. Pappy, it's okay that you think differently, my love. I think differently too, Dr. Pappy. So if you're not a Christian, why are you even commenting? You know why? Because you're a troll. And this is the point where I'm supposed to ignore you, Crimson King. All right, you guys, it's enough of Trump talk. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media, and we'll talk more later on about Trump being your president.